About a year ago, in the spring of 2011, the Success Foundation awarded its first ever grants. In all, 7 Success Foundation grants were bestowed upon some very special and unique projects. Each, in its own way, worked to enhance and promote 21st century learning skills in and out of the classroom. District 6 teachers used these grants to expand the educational experience in their classrooms and to expose their students to a whole new world.
A lot of our students have never been out of, where they live. They've never been to visit the mountains or seen a museum or, been to art exhibits or anything like that. I thought it would be really good to take these kids at their varying levels and at least expose them to a place where it could meet all their different needs. The museum has wonderful interactive and 21st century skills that are right there. I mean, they pair them up in different exhibits and they have to work collaboratively and they have to problem solve. One of the exhibits that we got to do was where they actually got to sit down and they got to put on lab coats and be scientists, and they got to perform an experiment, and it was great to see kids that normally wouldn't get any kind of experience outside of their school day to be able to have that exposure.
One of the grants went to help build a sensory garden that will turn students into caretakers. And in the same way those students planted a garden that will bloom perennially, the Success Foundation has made an investment that will benefit our community for years to come.
Well, you know what? The Success Foundation gives us, a place and an opportunity as teachers to use the money if we can justify why we need it, how it will help our classroom, how it will help our students, how it will help our diverse community. And really, it takes it a step further and says, here's some funds to take what you need and help students to grow and learn and be positive in their school environment and maybe be positive later on when they know that the grant money has come from organizations throughout our community. And we really, it's a way of the community giving us funding to help us with things that the district may not have the resources to use or have. And it's another way of providing students with opportunities, learning experiences, and just plain experiences. So if we can get kids to have experiences in a multitude of ways, they can learn to adjust and adapt and look for future ways of giving back to the community themselves.
In Heather Waters' music class at Romero, right now the next Beethoven or Paul McCartney is composing his or her first musical composition. Their dreams are big because our community cared and made them a reality.
Oh, it's extremely important because I honestly don't know where I would have come up with funding for this sort of equipment as this kind of a unique project that it is. It's not something necessarily that falls into the necessities of the heat of the building or things like that. So I understand in budget, crunch times that it's difficult to find the funding. So I don't know where this would have come from. Working with a population that a lot of them do come from pretty high poverty, that technology is a really important thing to give them access to, because students who do come from poverty, that's one of the things that they are sometimes lacking, is access to technology. So if we can incorporate that into their experience here at school, that is a fabulous thing. It sets them up for their future.
Making that future happen is the main goal of the Success Foundation. We are ready to embark on our most ambitious project yet, something big. Something that can improve 21st century teaching and learning across many schools, helping thousands of students. We are dedicated to improving the basic infrastructure needed for modern technology, high-speed internet access. We will boost the speed of our school computers by 1,000-fold and give our teachers and students the power to reach new heights of educational excellence.
Students right now are living in 2 different worlds. The world outside of school, where technology is at their fingertips at all times for many of our students, and if it's not, then it will be in their work life. And then they come into the schools and we have, by and large, an absence of those types of technologies. So we want our schools to reflect what their life will be like as adults. We need to mirror what the world looks like in our educational facilities, and we actually even have to be ahead, because when you're looking at a 6-year-old, we're actually looking 15 to 18 years down the road before they're in the workforce. doing a job that may not even exist right now. And so we really feel the pressure to equip these kids with the 21st century skills.
We want our teachers and students to have all the tools they need for a world-class 21st century educational experience. We need your help to get there. We've already done so much, but there is so much more we can do. Your pledge today can help us accomplish our goal.